Your cat has been silently asking for 6 specific things, and the odds are you have never given them even one. What if the single greatest gift you could offer your cat has nothing to do with toys, treats, or affection? Nobody posts about this one. There is no heartwarming clip, no viral moment worth saving. But without this in place, every other loving thing you do for your cat rests on uncertain ground. Cats are not built for surprise. Their entire emotional world is anchored to knowing what comes next. Research from applied animal behaviour science showed that cats placed in unpredictable environments had dramatically elevated stress hormones compared to cats in stable, consistent ones. What does consistency look like in practice? Meals at the same hour every day, fresh water in the same corner, a clean litter box in its regular spot every morning, you arriving home at roughly the same time each evening. None of that photographs well, none of it gets shared. But to your cat it is not routine. It is the entire architecture of their emotional safety. Most owners already do parts of this without thinking. What changes everything is doing all of it deliberately, on purpose, every single day, without underestimating for one moment how deeply it registers. And here is the part almost no one hears. When that routine is genuinely solid, your cat begins doing something most owners spend years trying to earn. I will come back to exactly what that looks like at the end of this video, and once you see it, it will completely change the way you understand your cat. Have you ever reached toward your cat and watched them quietly move just out of reach, and felt a small, unwanted sting of rejection? What if that moment was never rejection at all, but the most important test your cat will ever put in front of you? Dogs were shaped over centuries to follow humans instinctively. Cats were never domesticated that way. They chose to stay near people. They still choose, every single day. And that difference changes everything about how they experience closeness. When your cat turns and walks away, they are not dismissing you. They're asking one quiet question: do you trust me enough to let me go? Owners who reach after them, scoop them up before they are ready, or trail them down the hall searching for one more moment of contact are teaching their cats something they never intended. They are teaching them that closeness means losing control, and a cat who learns that lesson will quietly, gradually stop choosing to be near you, not out of indifference, but because it no longer feels safe. But owners who let their cats leave every single time, no pursuit, no reaction, not even a disappointed sigh, those are the owners whose cats return freely, who sleep against them without being asked, who follow them from room to room simply because being close feels entirely, completely safe. The cat that always comes back belongs to the person who always lets it go. If any of this is reshaping how you see your cat, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It helps Cats Curio reach every owner out there who has been wondering why the bond with their cat feels just slightly out of reach. Do you talk to your cat when no one else is watching? Do you narrate your morning, whisper their name for absolutely no reason, greet them the very moment you come through the door? Most people are a little embarrassed to admit it, but a 2022 study from the University of Paris-Nanterre found something truly remarkable. Cats can genuinely distinguish their owner's voice from the voice of a complete stranger. Most people have heard a version of that. Here is the part they almost never hear. The cats in that study only showed consistent, measurable responses when their owner used a softer, slightly elevated tone, the voice you naturally slip into when speaking to something small and precious. When owners used their regular speaking voice, cats barely reacted, but the moment the voice shifted warmer and aimed specifically at them, ears turned, eyes softened, bodies released tension they had been quietly holding. Your voice, at that exact pitch and warmth, is regulating your cat's nervous system in real time. Every soft greeting when you come through the front door, every quiet murmur while they watch you from the counter, every whispered name for no particular reason at all, you're building something no toy can create. A felt certainty, deep and constant, that they are completely safe with you specifically. When was the last time you truly played with your cat? Not half-heartedly dragged a toy across the carpet while your attention was somewhere else. Actually played, fully present, deliberate, the toy moving like something alive. Most owners do not understand the difference between keeping a cat occupied and genuinely fulfilling them. Every indoor cat carries the same predatory blueprint as their wild ancestors. The sequence is hardwired: locate, stalk, pursue, pounce, capture. When that sequence never fully completes, something begins to break down quietly inside them. Research from the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats with poor play stimulation showed significantly higher rates of anxiety, aggression, and stress-related illness. Real play means your toy behaves like prey. It pauses, it trembles behind a chair leg, then it darts. Your cat crouches, body goes completely still, pupils expand, and then they explode forward. Let them catch it. That full sequence is not entertainment. It is the ritual that tells your cat's brain with absolute clarity, I am still exactly who I was built to be. When you hold the other end of that toy, your cat does not just see fun. They see the one person who understands them at their most instinctive and most real. When you hold the other end of that toy, your cat isn't just playing. They see someone who finally truly gets them. Why does your cat always seek out the highest surface in every room they enter? Why do they squeeze onto a narrow shelf like it is the single, most valuable spot in the entire house? Most owners find this amusing or mildly inconvenient. But your cat is communicating something essential about what they need to feel genuinely settled. For cats, elevation is not preference, it is survival programming that never switched off. High ground in a natural setting meant clear sight lines, early detection of anything approaching, and complete situational control. Nothing could close in unseen from below. That exact wiring is running in your indoor cat right now in every room, at every hour of every day. A study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats with reliable access to vertical space showed dramatically lower stress than cats in environments offering only horizontal room. This is where many loving owners fall short without realizing it. They give their cat generous floor space, comfortable bedding, room to roam, but nowhere to rise above everything and breathe freely. You do not need expensive furniture to address this. A cleared shelf near a window, a tall bookcase they are welcome to claim, a simple wall-mounted ledge close to your workspace. Give your cat one reliable high place and watch their eyes when they settle up there. Slow, calm, scanning without tension. That is not attitude. That is the first real peace they have felt all day. Have you ever been completely pinned in place for a full hour, leg numb, phone out of reach, stomach growling, because your cat fell asleep on you and moving felt genuinely unthinkable? Most people describe it all with a small laugh. But what is actually unfolding in that moment is the most significant thing your cat will ever offer you. Sleep is total vulnerability. No defenses, no awareness of surroundings, no ability to escape. In any wild, natural setting, no cat would ever surrender into sleep beside another living creature unless every instinct confirmed, with absolute certainty, nothing here will harm me. When your cat chooses to fall asleep on your lap, against your side or curled into the bend of your knees, they are not simply comfortable. They are saying something that has no adequate translation. You are the safest place they have ever known. And do you remember what we talked about first? The ordinary, unglamorous, impossible to photograph daily routine that nobody ever shares. This is exactly where it was always heading. Every consistent meal, every soft greeting, every time you let them walk away without a single reaction, every real play session you showed up for, every high perch you cleared and gave them. You were not doing 6 separate small things. You were building one invisible structure, quietly and steadily day after day. And when your cat finally drifts into sleep on top of you, completely still, completely trusting, completely present, that is not just a nap. That is everything you patiently built, now fully resting.